Alrighty, so let's actually get to what Meghan Markle and Prince Harry actually said. Because, I mean, what difficult lives they lead. It is one of the saddest stories I've ever heard. I mean, a prince, grew up a prince, was shielded from his own idiocy for literally years. Remember, Prince Harry was a guy who just, back in 2005, dressed up in like a full-on Nazi uniform at a Halloween party. Damn! Right, so like Ralph Northam, we just, never happened, right? It's pretty incredible how that guy is now Captain Woke. So that's exciting stuff.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Repentance is possible, people. All you have to do is take your entire family and just toss them under the bus. And meanwhile, Meghan, what a victim. What a difficult life she has led. I can't speak enough about what a heroine she is. And just the amount of heroism that she displayed by going on Oprah and ripping on her in-laws' family for fame and fortune. I mean, truly incredible stuff. It's tough. It's tough.
Is y'all right upstairs?
I mean, so many tough things have happened to Meghan Markle. Like one time, Kate Middleton taught her to curtsy. Or Prince Harry taught her to curtsy right before she met the Queen. You know, it's just because she was an ignorant American, you see. And then she was ushered into the halls back. But then she saw the flaws in the royal family in a way no one else could.
Well, duh.
Because she'd experienced American-style racism. So she was shocked to see it in the halls of royalty. That's it. By the way, Netflix movie coming out in a year. Watch. Starring them, probably.
Shut up, bro.
Right, well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe she'll recast herself, but I don't know. Maybe she likes seeing herself on film. Who the hell knows? In any case, here she was explaining, you know, Prince Harry taught her to curtsy. She was just a little down-home girl from America, and she came in, and she had to learn the ways of the royals, but only she was able to identify their deepest secret flaw.
Is y'all right upstairs?
Racism. Here we go, with Oprah.
Let's go.
Harry and I are in the car, and he says, okay, well, my grandmother's there, so you're going to meet her. Oh, great. I loved my grandmother. I used to take care of my grandmother. This is great. He goes, right, do you know how to curtsy?
We don't do that here.
What? I said, do you know how to curtsy? Now, I thought genuinely that was what happens outside.
Yeah.
I thought that was part of the fanfare. I didn't think that's what happens inside. And I said, but it's your grandmother. He goes, it's the Queen.
What do you mean by that?
Wow.
And that was really the first moment that the penny dropped.
Oh my God. She never realized she was supposed to curtsy before the Queen. So that's, well, what a difficult, I mean, how difficult must that have been? To have to curtsy before the Queen of England? My God, how humiliating. You know, like every other human who curtsies before the Queen of England or bows before the Queen of England? Can't believe it. Just crazy. Crazy stuff.
That doesn't make sense.
And that's when the penny dropped and she was about to learn of the predations of the royals. And well, by the way, it's not all on Meghan Markle. Harry's the actual villain of this piece. Okay, Harry grew up with these people, and now he's just dumping all over his entire family. Harry's a bag of garbage. Harry is terrible.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Harry was Captain, I'm going to dress up however I want to dress up. I'm going to go to Las Vegas and get naked and smoke pot on the basis of my royal heritage. And then he's like, and you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to take my entire family. I'm just going to drive up this bus over them, back up the bus over them, because my wife, who wants to be a famous actress and wasn't very good in Suits, now she wants it. So I'm going to go right along.
I don't like where this is going.
The real villain here is not even Meghan. Right? Meghan is whatever Meghan is. Harry is the one who's the villain. It's his family, right? So whatever I think of Meghan, I think twice as badly of Harry. Okay, so then Meghan Markle starts talking about how difficult, she starts talking about how racist everyone was. And she relates a conversation in which apparently somebody asked how dark her son's skin would be.
What?
Now, this would be an excellent time for Oprah, being the interviewer, to ask, okay, can you name a name? I mean, that would be, if someone says something as overtly racist as, how dark is your son's skin going to be? First of all, what kind of stupid, like, I'm just going to say it. I don't believe that happened. I don't think that happened. Honest to God, I don't think it happened. The reason I don't think that happened is because no one says anything like that. That's a ridiculous question. How dark is your son's skin going to be? Like, beyond like the racism of it, the actual stupidity, like the human stupidity of having to ask that question. Do you not know what biracial children look like? Like, that's a, what? Because I don't believe this for a second, but here she is saying a thing I don't believe. Plus, maybe it's true and she's such a bad actress that I can't even tell that it's true. That's possible too. Here is Meghan Markle.
In those months when I was pregnant, all around this same time, so we have in tandem the conversation of he won't be given security, he's not going to be given a title.
Okay.
And also concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
What?
So that was a f***ing lie.
Cut away to Oprah looking all shocked. Yeah. And of course she connects the fact that Harry, who is like ninth in line for the throne at this point, that Harry is not going to get the security and he's not going to get all this stuff. And again, I believe at this point they'd already decided they wanted to move to America.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
That was going to be the basis for, it was all about skin color. Of course, it was all about the racism. Okay, so she continues along these lines, and then she says that she wanted to commit suicide, and the royal family would not get her the mental help that she required. Okay, now, again, I don't know the truth or falsehood of any of these statements. I do know that once you claim that you were suicidal, that you had suicidal ideation, then people generally should not question that. So I will assume that this is true. I also will assume that I have no idea what anybody else did around her because I don't think that she's a credible source about anything other than her own feelings. I think most people are credible sources on their own feelings, but people tend not to be credible sources when their self-interest is at stake. Here's Meghan Markle then trying to impute to the royal family a lack of care for her suicidal ideation, which is a hell of an accusation to make.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Look, I was really ashamed to say it at the time and ashamed to have to admit it to Harry, especially, because I know how much loss he's suffered.
Women.
But I knew that if I didn't say it, that I would do it. And I just didn't want to be alive anymore.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
Okay, and then what she says is that she went to the institution and they were like, you can't get outside help because if you get outside help, then that is going to become a story in and of itself. Well, okay, first of all, Meghan Markle was a story from like the day that she joined the royal family because she started lecturing everybody inside the palace about race. I mean, she was in the tabloids every single day. So that's number one. Number two, if you think there aren't healthcare workers on staff at the palace, I have doubts.